Health Nugget, we'll be talking about some tips on how to manage stress. As you know, we live in a very stressful time, and stress has become part of our everyday life. But what matters most is how we handle the stress. So, what exactly is stress? Stress is how our bodies react to the pressure from certain situations or events that take place in our lives. We can have good stress and we can have bad stress. And we're going to talk about the bad stress today and how to deal with it. But it can affect us physically, mentally, and emotionally. And we have to be aware of what is causing it. So we have to look at some of the symptoms, like what our body goes through in order to realize that we are stressed. So the best way to prevent stress overload is to know what to look for. So some of the symptoms of stress: we are forever exhausted. Like you have no reason to be tired and you're just tired mentally, emotionally. You're just like, oh, I feel horrible all the time. You have a constant chronic headache. And you're like, what is triggering this headache? It could be something that you're thinking on constantly. Your body's stressed and your headache comes on. You become irritable, you become moody, you're miserable. You snap at everybody that you talk to. Those are some symptoms. You're changing your appetite. You used to eat, now you don't want to eat, or you're overeating. Memory loss. You used to be good at remembering like where you put your keys and now you can't even find them. Chest and rapid heartbeats. You become anxious that you start to have like panic attacks, right? Your stomach, you get digestive problems. When you're sitting and like you're at work, you clench your jaw. That's a sure sign of your body is stressed. You develop high blood pressure. You start to shallow breathe. You start to like hyperventilate. Your body become full of aches and pains. Your muscles become tense. You're not overworking them, and these pains come on, and you suffer from lack of sleep, insomnia. So these are some of the symptoms to look for that's like out of the norm, right? You need to be aware of when we don't correct the stress in our body, they have long-term consequences. So some consequences that can develop over a period of time: you have skin and hair problems. So you develop like eczema, you have hair loss, you have gastrointestinal problems, you start to have heart problems. Your blood pressure is forever high, it's not going down. You get eating disorders, and you develop mental health. You become depressed all the time. You become anxious all the time. These are long-term stressors that we have to look to be careful of, when we are overstressed all the time. So what can we do in order to manage the stress? Stress could be caused from, your work life or even your home life, whatever it is that causes the stress. Be aware of it and know how to manage it. You need to exercise every single day. That's a big stress reliever. Go outside and walk. Swim if you can. Walking is the best exercise. But if you can just get your body moving, go out in the fresh air, practice the 8 laws of health. That's the number one. That's the top of the list. And then everything else follows through. Get some deep breathing exercising in fresh open air. Right? If you can't get the fresh air, do it as best as you can. You deep breathe in and you hold it and then exhale. And you just keep doing that first thing in the morning 3 times. And right before you go to your bed 3 times. If you're at work and you realize that stress is coming on, step away from the desk. Move away, go get clear your mind. Go outside, just practice a deep breathing exercise, but step away from the circumstances. Take a relaxing warm bath. Hydrotherapy is amazing. Learn to laugh more. Sometimes we take life too serious that we don't even want to laugh. Laughing, one of the best medicines. Have a positive attitude. Make an effort to think as you wake up. No matter what happens today, I'm going to handle it positively. Right? Do your daily devotions. Go before the Lord. Let Him know what you're going through and let Him manage your day. On the nutrition side of it, you want to eat a lot of fresh fruits and vegetables. Take your B complex vitamins, which helps to nourish your nerves. Drink a lot of water. Water is very essential in helping to control your stress, right? Avoid the use of caffeine. Anything caffeinated, coffee, chocolate, stay away from it. Tobacco, alcohol and mood altering drugs. All these things just elevate your stress level even more. And two other minerals you can look at, calcium and magnesium, and they will help to relax and calm the muscles in your body. So those are just some simple tips that you can do on a daily basis. Just be mindful. Know when your body is into stress. You can actually feel the tenseness and say, okay, how am I going to deal with it? What do I need to do? And just make a positive, conscious decision that you are actually going to do what you need to do to relieve the stress so it doesn't come with consequences later on in life. And remember, believe that with God's help, the situation can be dealt with. Keep trusting Him.